Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast by Mark and Emma. I am Mark, and I am really happy to be here with you all today.
Good morning, Mark, and hello to all our wonderful listeners. It is great to be back in the studio. How are you doing today, Mark?
Honestly, Emma, I am okay, but I am feeling a little bit guilty about something that happened yesterday.
Oh no, guilty? That doesn't sound good. What happened? Did you eat the last donut in the break room?
No, not that. I was in a meeting with my team. One of my coworkers, David, suggested an idea for the new project, and I really didn't like the idea.
Okay, that happens. It is normal to disagree at work. What did you say?
I said, "No, that is a bad idea. We can't do that."
Ooh, that is a bad idea. That is very direct, Mark. How did David react?
He went very quiet. The whole room went quiet. I felt terrible. I didn't mean to be rude. I just wanted to be honest. But I think I hurt his feelings.
I understand, Mark. You fell into the honesty trap. In many cultures, being direct is good, but in English-speaking workplaces, saying no or that is bad can sound very aggressive.
Aggressive? Oh no, that is the last thing I want to be. I want to be a good team player.
Don't worry, this is a very common problem for English learners. The good news is there is a way to fix it. We call it the art of polite disagreement.
The art of polite disagreement. That sounds beautiful. Can you teach me? I need to apologize to David, but I also need to know what to say next time.
Absolutely. Today, we're going to learn how to say no without actually saying the word no. We will learn how to validate an idea before rejecting it and how to offer alternatives so everyone stays happy.
That sounds like magic. Saying no without saying no? How is that possible?
It's all about softening. Imagine you are wrapping the no in a soft blanket. The first step is something called validation.
Validation? You mean I have to say I like the idea even if I hate it?
Not exactly. You don't have to lie, but you have to acknowledge that they spoke. You have to show you listened. You can say phrases like, I see your point, or I understand what you are saying.
I see your point. I understand what you are saying. Okay, so I start with that.
Yes, always start with a yes feeling, even if you are going to say no. For example, David says, let's change the logo to pink. You say, I see your point, David.
I see your point, David. Okay, but I still need to say I don't like pink.
Right. Now comes the pivot. We use a magic word. Usually we use but or the softer version, however.
However, that sounds professional.
It is. So you say, I see your point. However, I'm not sure if pink fits our brand.
I see your point. However, I'm not sure if pink fits our brand. Wow, that sounds so much nicer than pink is bad.
Exactly. You are criticizing the idea, the color, not the person. And you use the phrase, I'm not sure. That is another softener.
Ah, so instead of saying it won't work, I say I'm not sure it will work.
Perfect. You've got it. It leaves space for discussion. It doesn't shut the door.
Okay, validation and softening. What else? Sometimes I just completely disagree. I think they are wrong. Is there a polite way to say I disagree?
Yes, but be careful. If you just say, I disagree, it can still feel a bit sharp. Native speakers often use a funny little phrase, I am afraid.
I am afraid? Like I am scared of a ghost?
No, not scared. In business English, I am afraid is a very polite way of saying, I'm sorry to say this. So you say, I am afraid I disagree.
I am afraid I disagree. It sounds very gentlemanly, very British.
It is very polite. Or you can say, I am afraid I see it differently.
I am afraid I see it differently. I really like that one. It means my opinion is different, not your opinion is wrong.
Exactly. It keeps the relationship safe. Now, Mark, let's go back to your situation with David. He suggested an idea you didn't like. Instead of just rejecting it, you should offer an alternative.
An alternative? You mean a different idea?
Yes. Don't just kill his idea. Build a bridge to a new one. You can use the phrase, what if we, or have we considered?
What if we...
So David wants the pink logo. You validate, you disagree politely, and then you suggest. Like this, I see your point, David, but I am not sure about pink. What if we tried a dark red instead?
That sounds so constructive. It sounds like we are working together. What if we tried dark red?
Exactly. You are a team. You are solving the problem together.
Okay, Emma, I feel like I have the tools now. Can we practice? I want to be ready for my apology to David.
Great idea. Let's do a role play. I will be David. I will give you a bad idea. You have to disagree politely.
I am ready.
Hey, Mark. I was thinking, for the team lunch tomorrow, let's just order plain bread and water. It will save money.
Bread and water? That is a terrible idea, Emma. Oops, David.
See? It is hard not to be direct. Try again. Use the tools. Validate first.
Okay, bread and water. I see your point about saving money, David.
Good start. Now the disagreement.
However, I am afraid the team might be very hungry.
Excellent. Now the alternative.
What if we ordered pizza instead? It is still cheap, but everyone loves it.
Perfect, Mark. If you said that to me, I would say, great idea. Let's get pizza. I wouldn't feel bad at all.
That felt really good. It wasn't scary.
What if the person keeps pushing? What if David says, no, I really want bread and water?
Then I guess I have to be a little firmer?
Yes, but still polite. You can use I statements to express your worry. Instead of that will fail, say, my concern is.
My concern is.
My concern is that the team will have no energy for the afternoon meeting.
My concern is. That is really powerful. It makes it about my worry, not his bad idea.
Exactly. It's less accusing.
You know, Emma, I realized something. When I use these phrases, I see your point, my concern is, it actually gives me time to think.
Yes, that is a huge secret benefit. While you are saying, that is an interesting perspective, however, your brain has 3 extra seconds to find the right English words for your main point.
I love buying time. That is my favorite thing.
It helps you sound fluent. If you just say no, it's too fast. The buffer phrases make you sound calm and in control.
Is there any phrase I should absolutely avoid? Besides, you are wrong?
Yes. Be careful with the word understand.
Really? But you said I understand is good.
I understand is good, but do you understand is bad.
Oh, I say that all the time. I say, do you understand when I explain something?
I know, many learners do. But to a native speaker, do you understand can sound like you are talking to a child. It sounds like, are you smart enough to get this?
Oh no, I didn't mean that. What should I say instead?
Say, does that make sense?
Does that make sense?
That puts the pressure on you. It asks, did I explain it well? Not, are you smart?
Grateful. Does that make sense? I am writing that down in big letters. That is a lifesaver.
I am glad. Okay, Mark, I think you are ready to be the master of polite disagreement.
I feel ready. Let's do our rapid-fire review to lock it in my memory.
Let's go. I'll give you the rude or too direct phrase, and you turn it into the polite native version.
Challenge accepted.
Situation. Someone gives an idea. You want to say, I listened. Rude. Okay. Polite.
I see your point, or I understand what you were saying.
Situation. You want to disagree. Rude. I disagree. Polite.
I am afraid I disagree, or I'm afraid I see it differently.
Situation. You want to show a problem with the idea. Rude. That won't work. Polite.
My concern is that it might not work.
Situation. You want to suggest a new idea. Rude. Do this instead. Polite.
What if we tried this instead, or have we considered?
Situation. You want to check if they understood you. Rude. Do you understand? Polite.
Does that make sense?
Mark, that was 100%. You are a natural.
It feels good. It feels like I'm speaking a more advanced level of English, but the words are actually simple.
That is the secret. Business English isn't about big words. It's about emotional intelligence. It's about making people feel respected.
I think David will forgive me if I use these phrases today.
I am sure he will. Just go to him and say, hey, David, about yesterday. I see your point, but I was stressed. What if we talk about it again?
That is a great apology. I will do exactly that.
Okay, listeners, now it is your turn. We have a challenge for you this week.
What is the challenge, Emma?
The challenge is the sandwich. In your next conversation, it can be in English or even your native language, try not to just say no. Try to validate first. Say, I see what you mean, then say your opinion.
that is a great practice. It changes how people react to you.
It really does. It makes you a leader.
Well, speaking of time, my concern is that we are running out of time for this episode.
Look at you, using the phrases already. I see your point, Mark. Let's wrap up.
Warmly, thank you so much for listening to the English Learning Podcast by Mark and Emma. We hope you feel more confident to speak up and share your ideas now.
Don't be afraid to disagree. Just remember, validate, soften, and suggest. You can do it.
Have a wonderful week, everyone. Practice those phrases. See you next time.
Cheerfully. Bye, everyone.